Ugly gang shit. I get Wait, is it Malloy? I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. Smoking on exotic weed, killing bad energy. I don't let it get to me, so they try to get me in my dream, but all my demons died out. I feel so alive now. You can't kill my vibe now. You can't bring my high down. I can feel the energy, and yes, the past is history. Heavy meditation keeping me away from misery. Walking through the galaxy, when I wake up back to reality, I get so fucking high, I can't feel anything. Light another blunt, all my problems start to drain. Henny in my cup, cause it numbs my brain. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing.
Good morning, jerk offs. What is up? Good morning.
You don't know, but I'm fucking shaking my ass like a fucking
Booty,
girl at
booty,
the club,
booty,
baby.
booty. What up, Robert? Good morning,
Bounce
jerk
that ass,
offs.
bounce that ass, bounce that ass. Hey, did you mute me? I
No.
hope you didn't.
No. I need to get some.
He held that cup like spasm change set.
Spare some change. I'd like to jerk off.
Spasm change. I can't stop jerking off.
Spare for some change for some jerk off. Oh, Masshole, what's good? Masshole, stay groovy, Bubba. Robert says, cheers.
Did Robert say stay groovy, Bubba?
Yes.
That boy's a fucking
Motown for life. That's right.
hey.
What up, CSL? Good morning. Caught me rolling up. I'm gonna pack a bowl here shortly.
Hey man, you want to hear some crazy shit?
Bodie, what up? What do you want to hear? What do you want to tell me?
You know how Connor and Eli were in the same class?
Square. Smash that like jerk offs.
You know how Connor and Eli
They
were
were
in the same class?
Yeah, glitter bombs.
Dude, Connor came home after a second day and he said, Dad, I don't like wearing not my clothes. The teacher's really loud and she yells a lot, and the classroom is loud.
And he's only in first grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen.
What's up, Carla?
Listen.
How you doing?
What's up, Carla? The way he fucking told his dad, he came at him like an adult. He said, Dad, it's really loud. The teacher yells, and I'm not in my real clothes. So I don't know. Like, he was like, I don't like it. You know, and
Eli likes his teacher.
I want to go back. I want to go back to regular school.
Who was the teacher? Mrs. Ward or something?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think maybe not.
Maybe. But he came to him like this, and then Robert's like, okay, what do you mean? And And Connor said,
Oh,
he said, Dad. He said, Dad.
what up, Jody?
What's up,
Good
Joe?
morning, y'all. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Jody
Friday.
must have her titties out. She
It's
ain't on.
Friday, bitches.
Titty out Friday.
Well, he come at Robert with this. Listen.
Well, come on, spit it out already.
I'm sorry. Listen to this first grader logic. It was better logic than what I can bring up. He said, Dad, if you get me a new bed and I tell you it's uncomfortable and I want my old bed back, are you gonna make me sleep in the new bed?
Yes. We threw the old bed away, son.
Right.
So
Right.
you're fucked. Yes. I'm gonna make my kids still go to that school.
I'm your dad, bitch.
Because things are uncomfortable, and uncomfortable things is what pull us out of.
Yeah, but then he goes to Custer for the first
And
day.
you don't like it?
And no, and he's already getting notes saying that he's great.
Okay.
He's so attentive.
He just wanted to wear his own clothes.
Because what happened?
I feel it. I can feel it.
He wasn't in this,
Good morning, gorgeous.
He didn't
Have some change for that Molly.
I don't know. Especially yeah, and I thought, I was like, wow, I mean, I wouldn't be
for
mad.
him to come to him like that. That's
Come to him like an adult.
Yeah. What up, Sal?
Here's my grievances, Dad. And here's what I'm gonna talk about.
If it still me, I still made him go to Triumph.
Well,
and does the bus pick him up from there?
He said he likes the bus.
Well, no. Was that
The bus,
a yes or a no?
The bus picks him up from home.
He
goes to a bus stop.
It's more convenient.
Yeah, but he likes
what? You're saying a kid sorry, I missed the beginning of the story because I suck and I was late.
Well, you do suck. Well, the kid he's a first grader, and because his older sister's going to Triumph, his mom and dad sent him to Triumph.
Okay.
Well, his older sister has a different mom, of course, but they sent him to Triumph too because older sissy's going, you might as well go there too. And he came back to his dad and was like, Dad, I don't like the fucking the uniforms. I want to wear my own clothes, and the teacher's loud and the class is loud. So I just don't want to do it. And then he goes to his first couple days.
Was he in school last year?
Yeah, Custer.
Yeah,
he went to Custer.
I was just curious if he was in virtual or not.
Yeah, he was asking, I don't understand why I got to go to fucking another school now. I like Custer.
Instead of the same one.
Yeah.
I mean, if he does better there, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then like
morning.
Good morning.
Robert said he would if he was already getting in trouble in school, he'd throw him back in fucking Triumph in a heartbeat.
Well, it's only been a week.
No, I know, but the first couple days they were like, we're so happy to have Connor back because he's always been like a leader of his classroom.
Okay.
So
Jody, happy Friday, boys.
Happy Friday.
Victoria says, I like boobies.
Andy starts football.
Show yourself.
Connor starts football, flag football.
That's what I say to the boobies. Show yourself.
Show yourself. So he did get switched back to Custer.
Yeah.
Yep. And he loves it.
I mean, see, that's how. So if it was absolutely necessary and there was no choice, I'd be like, sorry, you have to go to this new school. This is what, you know what I mean? But if there is a choice and the kid's going to function way better at a different school and it's not going to be like a huge inconvenience for your life, then definitely I would let them switch back to the school because they're going to excel way better in an environment that they like and they enjoy than going somewhere that you're forcing them to go.
Yeah, because that's what I told Robert.
That's why I asked if there was a bus stop, because not only does it make it, if it doesn't make it inconvenient for you, I don't see any issues.
Yeah, and then like Robert was saying,
like if the bus were to pick the kids up here, and Adriana, she's got to go to a new school next year,
right?
No matter what,
right?
So I just got to figure out which one, whether it's going to be Jefferson or Airport or Monroe.
Is Triumph only up until a certain age?
Up until 8th grade. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of kids that go there, but And that's the first one I ever heard that didn't like it. He just liked his old.
He just don't like the style.
He don't. Yeah, he says the one thing he didn't like was the school clothes and the loud.
My kids don't know any different.
Yeah,
Eli went to that. Not that one. What's the one off of Netto Road?
that's Triumph.
No, that's not Triumph.
Off of Netto.
Off of Netto, you keep going to Netto.
Meadow Montessori.
By the police station.
Was it Meadow Montessori?
No, it's an airport district.
I don't know.
I mean, a Jefferson district.
I don't know.
Right by the police station.
I don't even know there's a police station out there.
Off of Dixie Highway in Netto. Right next to the fucking Chinese place and Mary Succo's.
Oh, there is a police station right there. Oh, that little school right there. Okay.
There you go. That's where Eli went for preschool. And then last year, so is that what it's called? I'm not sure.
So probably, yeah. It's a Jefferson thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where he went to preschool. Then the kindergarten, he was online through Triumph.
So
and now this is the first time he's actually in real school.
Yep. Well, Connor went to Custer online, and now he,
Morning Simply.
Morning.
They were just trying to think,
So yep.
And what I told Robert is, I was like, if the motherfucker is really uncomfortable, he ain't gonna learn shit.
That's facts. That's why
he's gonna have to find his comfortableness before he starts learning shit.
At the same time, it's our job to teach these kids how to learn in uncomfortable environments.
Yep,
100%.
That's why when my kids cry about bullying, oh, this girl was mean to me or that kid was mean. Guess what? You're going to have assholes and mean people throughout your whole life that you have to work with and deal with. Unless you're your own boss.
Yep.
I mean, fuck. I got to deal with you every day.
Dude, even when you're your own boss.
Right.
You got to deal with yourself. Why are you fucking lazy today, T-Rup? I don't know.
Right. Or there's always going to be negativity, though. That's the other thing, is there's always going to be people that, I mean, we were even talking about our podcast. People will be like, why do you even fuck with Brain Jerk? Or I don't watch Brain Jerk or think this or that. Like, people are going to be negative no matter what.
Somebody's going to eat it.
Yeah, you're always going to have people that are going to try to, oops, that's weird.
That's the first real podcasting.
Oh.
That are going to knock you down.
Always. And the more you do and the better you do, the more they're going to try to do it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Because people can't stand that you're doing something that makes you happy. Like, I'm living
It's
over
weird.
here.
That's weird.
I'm living over here in misery, bitch. You better live in misery, too.
That's where they say misery loves company. But I feel like that's so fucking weird. You're a weirdo if you're like that. What up, Dino? Sorry. What up, Dino? But in my opinion, if you're trying to bring someone down because you're unhappy with yourself, you're a fucking weirdo.
You know what I realized?
I don't understand that. I don't care how mad I am or what. I'm not going to say stuff that's going to hurt you and it not be true.
You know the sad shit,
you know what
though?
I mean?
I'm
not going to go out of my way to hurt you over anything, let alone if you're doing success. If you're being successful, I want to see you be successful. I don't care if I've only known you for 10 minutes or fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't care if we don't even talk anymore. We used to be friends. I still want you to succeed.
Yeah. But if you notice,
what's up, Samantha?
What up, Sam?
We've all been toxic. Every single one of us is
fuck the negative people. Stay positive and happy. Yes, I'll admit 100%. I've been toxic before.
Yeah, but have you noticed it is easier to make somebody mad with you than it is to make them positive,
to make them happy with you.
Because they say, "What the fuck are you hippy dippy doing?" You know. But
speaking of hippy dippy, what's up, hippie witch?
Hey.
Good morning. And when people are in a bad mood and you try to be positive, it just pisses them off more sometimes.
Yeah, and that's you try to go in and be a positive Pam, and if somebody's mad, they're gonna end up trying to make you more negative. Like, fuck you, like that's not even that cool, you know. And
dude, it's literally blown my mind some of the things that like people will, when you come in a situation and like, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes it's definitely a mindset. There could be fucking 99 positive things, but somebody points out the one fucking negative. But then vice versa, there could be 99 negative things.
That's the thing,
and you find the one positive.
Like when you're doing stuff and then all people want to do is point out the negative. Well, you didn't do this or you didn't do that. Well, wait a minute, but what about all these things that I did do?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, it takes or misery spreads like
Squirrel says the seeds have been planted and the future is coming. We are ready. Hell yeah.
the thing is misery spreads like wildfire. You have to instill positivity.
It's work.
It's work.
It actually takes really conscious
Positivity
mindset.
can also spread like wildfire. It really, really can.
It's just harder.
It can, but you have to instill it. You can't just start the flame and expect it to blow up like negativity. You have to fucking build the path. You got to beat down the path. You got to weed down the path and shit like that. I just don't understand.
Well, it's one of those things where, okay, people forget that the things we watch or the music we listen to or the people we talk to, they influence our minds subconsciously.
Yep.
So if I'm listening to fucking sad music all day, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be sad.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually we're going to be depressed because we can't stop being sad because all we're doing is feeding our mind sadness. If you take a second and you watch the motivational videos over and over, you give yourself no other choice but to listen to positive people and watch positive things and bring happiness things, people doing good things. I haven't been sad in 9 months.
Easy.
It's literally balance though, because it's okay to listen to those sad songs and take a little bit of time.
Yes.
Cry, that and sad, but then to, like you said, what are you gonna do? Just keep being sad all the time?
What up, Twisted?
Let your emotions out, because if you don't feel emotions, it's
right. I'm not saying don't have emotions, because you need to cry sometimes. You need to laugh. It's okay to be upset, but you have to learn from all these experiences.
Like my life has been great lately. Ever since I found the sauna.
What up, Frank?
And I can start sleeping again. My life has been great. But if you don't think I fucking sometimes when I'm alone laying in my bed, if I don't cry myself to sleep, you're fucking wrong.
Right.
Because it still is tough keeping this positivity all the time when and remember, somebody tries to cut your tree down and you're just standing there leaning a little bit and you're like, fuck, man, let me cry it out.
And remember when we started, that's where you were, in your deepest, darkest days right there.
Yeah.
And then, what we did was we tried to be, remember in the beginning, it was 100% positivity.
Yep.
Positivity first. That's what we're doing. Yep. But then we realized, you can't always be positive. Then that's just fake. Right. We all have different emotions, and it's okay to feel these emotions, and that's why we moved to comedy first.
I kind of like your tree analogy though, because that is true. Like, okay, it's not like you just plant a tree and then it grows. You have to plant the tree and then it has to be tended and watered, and it takes a lot of work to grow it. But chopping that fucker down, not that hard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We love good brain, Hippie says.
Yeah.
But you made T-Rup blush.
My biggest pet peeve is the people that go into something with a negative mindset. Here's everything that could go wrong with what I'm doing.
Here's today. All the negativity, and you haven't even looked at the positivity.
And then you can't fucking be positive because you're always looking over your shoulder for that negativity. And then if you're looking for the negativity, you're going to find it.
100%.
There's negativity everywhere.
100%.
And that's what gets me going. Like, you can't even, what if you have the best day of your life, but you went into that day thinking all the negative is going to happen? You missed.
You're going to find one or two things that didn't happen that day instead of the 1,000 fucking great things that did happen.
And you had the best day of your life. This is one of the best human experiences ever, but you walked into it negatively. And now you're like, I don't even think that was that cool. But it was people would die to do that.
Squirrel says it only started with a flicker of glitter. This bitch dropped bombs of it and added gasoline.
You're way too far north to be fucking saying that.
What up, No Fly? Good vibe gang.
My friend told me I was gasoline. She says, you're like gasoline because apparently, like, I just make everything like it explodes or it's a party or a wild time. And I was like, bitch, she's crazier than I am. I'm like, I might be gasoline, but it's not like there's a fire and then I pour the gasoline on it. She's like a matchstick that there could be a thing of gasoline sitting, and she's like, let me throw this match into gasoline.
Well, matches don't light in gasoline.
Yeah, jackass.
Well, yeah, well, obviously, you would light it first.
Well, the what causes the flame is the fumes.
Yeah, Jody.
Yeah, but you would light
I get
the
you. I'm
match.
just playing with you. I get it. I get it.
Like, come on, people.
It happens less
It was
often.
a figure of speech, Josh.
I get it. I just being silly. I just being silly. It happens to me a lot less often, mostly with new life hurdles.
I used to hate the word silly. I don't fucking know why, but you know those words that irk you, or like people hated the word moist, you know?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
I literally used to hate the fucking word silly. It like grossed me out.
What word does that to me?
What?
When people say tapestry. It's a fucking tapestry. What's another word?
Oh my god. Yeah, like check out my tapestry.
Yeah, come on now.
Nice tapestry, Jody. Nice tapestry. Let me see your other tapestry.
I got some sweet ones up in my attic. My attic is my mushy room.
Some tape. You got a tapestry. Mom, my big brother's being a dickhead.
Smash that like and sub.
Dude, you
show
hurt
Brain Jerk some love.
You hurt my shoulder.
I didn't touch your shoulder hardly.
What'd you do?
I banged your head.
I know, but you pushed on my shoulder and fucking whatever you did hurt.
I didn't even.
I think he karate chopped it.
I did the special Wu-Tang move where you just the death touch.
Yeah.
About 3 hours, you might die if you don't go get the antidote.
All right. But yeah, my dude,
sorry.
As soon as you left, my shoulder was like.
In my humble opinion, people reflect what's really going on with them. Try to understand and walk away. It's hard though. So yeah, I agree with that. So usually if somebody's shitting on your day for someone, there's something else wrong with them. It's
dude,
not
honestly,
not like, oh, that person's fucked up, but like there's something that has affected them today or something like that. Like
100%.
What I do is I don't go at them and be. Sometimes I'm not perfect. Sometimes I
try not to
really mad when somebody's being negative, and I fucking argue. Mm-hmm. And that's the first telltale sign. But I try.
You've already lost at that.
Yes, point. I try. Sometimes I just be like, "What the fuck is really the issue? What is really going on?" Now that could be being mad or like yelling at somebody, but that's more like a stern talking to. Like, what the fuck is the real problem? Why are you acting like this?
Exactly. You check yourself after, because when I get like that, and I really try not to let how other people are affect who I am. But sometimes, like you said, the negativity can get to you. But then afterwards, I'm like, what's going on with me that I need to fix? Because why did I let that get me so heated?
Yeah, because ask my wife, dude. I fly off the handle. Dude, I'm not fucking Mr. Perfect. I fly off the handle. I literally come back and tell her I am sorry.
When I get attacked, that's when I lose my mind for a second.
Yep.
When being attacked, like you think you're being attacked. What if you're not even being attacked?
Well, no, but
sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're not, but you feel cornered.
Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you're saying something to me and you don't feel like you said it in that manner, but I do. You know, maybe you didn't realize that you said something shitty to me in a shitty manner. Well, I take that personal now, and now we start fighting.
Yes,
that happens, and it shouldn't happen. But you know, we're all human.
Because most arguments is a disagreement, and if you can learn to agree to disagree, okay, this
you have to give yourself space to get through the darkness in order to see the light again.
You do.
Cry it out, man. It's okay.
Yep.
100%.
And like I said, everybody just has different perceptions, different mindsets. So
there's
always going to be differences. But
no flies right. Sometimes you have to go through the darkness to appreciate the light at the other end.
Well, that's my biggest thing.
And that's you.
Yeah, I didn't really think anything about it. And I didn't really, dude, crying. I never wanted to cry, dude. But now that I have the opportunity where all these medicines would make me a zombie and I wouldn't feel anything. When I feel sad, angry, even happy, fucking eccentric, all that bullshit, when I feel it and it's raw and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I can feel this feeling. Like I could have been dead. I could be a zombie on some fucking pills that they want me to do that shuts off my brain.
Feeling low is better than feeling nothing at all.
It is.
You manifest negative or positive. You manifest it.
Yep. And
that's real.
And that's what it is. If you go in negative, you can find
Maxwell
shit
says I don't interact well when I get emotional. And that I agree. Me neither. My mind starts fucking going in circles and like ADD times a million at that point. Now I can barely even think about what I'm even saying.
Supposed to take a deep breath, blow out. So smell the flowers, and then what do they say? Blow the whatever. Blow the candles out. You seriously, when you get emotional, that is like the number one thing that like we get in our own way because our ego makes us emotional. Like, and then when we get that, we literally are our biggest person, like I said, that gets in our own way. So when you get emotional about anything, you should just, even if it's excitement, sometimes excitement is good, but if you're just like super off the wall, all these positive energies, you still need to calm down, take a breather before making crazy decisions in that moment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
You ain't wrong.
Squirrel says it's fight or flight wiring. That's whether you get emotional and like that or not.
Well, sometimes
I'll tell you right now, like at fight or flight, I'm out of there.
I'm fighting.
No, I'm talking like right off rip. I'm gonna try to not. I'm living to see another day.
Well, like in my opinion, fight or flight.
I'm that bird and I'm gonna fly off.
In my situation, when I was in the hospital,
I'm gonna try.
There was nothing I can't. If I flew away, I would have died, or I would. Once I'm in that,
once I'm in there, though, it's hard to get that mindset to turn off.
To go back. Yep.
Once I get to that point to where I've been pushed over the edge, whether it was somebody else did it or
I pretty much gotta go to bed.
My own self. I need to go fucking take a ride, smoke, and go to sleep at that point.
People don't realize mental exercises are important because then you're preparing your mind. You're literally setting your mind for when you face a situation that you're going to handle it. If you don't exercise your brain, then when you have a situation, you're just going to fly off the handle. Versus if you do the exercises, you're more likely to be like, without even thinking, if you just naturally have been working on your brain so much and what you want to do and how you want to act, you'll just naturally act that way.
Yeah.
What up, Ryan? Good morning, sir. He says, I have some huge news.
It's some
huge.
You know this song. It's an annoying song. This little girl made it because her parents are rich and paid for her. It's like her name's like Rebecca Black or something, but it's that Friday. Do you know that song?
I love that song. It's Friday.
I have no idea.
Right. It's always stuck in my fucking head and it's annoying.
But
I got one more thing to say about that.
But I think your mind is also a muscle too, because I've been working on my mind ever since I've been to therapy. I've been working on my mind and trying to figure this shit out. I thought I had it figured out, but I give her my opinion about how I figure this shit out, and she gives me something a little bit easier. Like I do 5 steps. What do I sense? What do I see? What do I hear? What do I smell? What do I taste? What, everything like that. And if I check all my senses and realize I'm feeling all my senses, I get calm.
I love that.
My heart's not beating so hard. I'm not fucking freaking out to where I can't function sometimes, but I can tell you one thing. Like when Josh says his mind swirls all the time, my mind swirls 24/7.
So does mine.
It's a fucking,
but I will say every so
time.
Often I'll tell you it does shut off and there's absolutely nothing in my head. And then I realize what the fuck, and then it starts off again over
the exercise that your therapist has you do, though, that's really good because that's one thing I try to do or tell people to do. Because when you focus on like those 5 senses, you bring yourself to the present moment, to now.
It's called grounding yourself.
Ryan
Yeah,
has
you
some
bring-
big news. I'm about to bring him up. Let him say what he's got, what you got to
Yeah.
say. And then after he comes on, we'll do the Earth Dweller.
Dude, yeah. Mental toughness. You can always
The mind's the hardest thing.
train your mind.
The mind is harder to train than your body.
Oh, 100%.
Because that's the thing that runs everything. Even when you don't even know why the fuck you're being emotional right now, and you're being emotional, you know.
Yes. If your mind's weak, you're not gonna do the physical training. Yep. That's my hardest part. I want to do my workouts, but what stops me is every day I get up and mentally I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. You got to fucking get past the mind part, and then the physical part's hard but easy.
Mm-hmm. Daddy's here. Daddy's here.
Sounds good. All right, brother. Hey, I'm just in Delta. We just set up another restaurant.
Hell yeah.
Huge news, bro. I got a phone call a little bit ago. Tell me, I know T-Rup at least knows, but Josh, you should too. You know what I Swear Vezo is, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got a meeting at 3:00 with him and his people in Detroit on 8 Mile at $1 million studio.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I want y'all to go today, 3:00. We have a meeting. They want to be part of everything. He said he knew who Brain Jerk was.
What?
Yeah.
Swear to God. So he wants us there at 3:00
today.
That's insane.
I'll do a feature on his next song.
Super cool, man. Because the guy that I'm talking to right now is called Shy Killa.
Shy Killa.
If you look him up, he's like big Halloween type dude. He wears like a Jason mask and shit. I was just checking his music out. He's signed to Iceware's label. And the manager of Iceware is the guy we've been talking to, but he wants us to come down and he wants to be a part of shit and, you know, swap fucking whatever we can as far as, you know, he said something about the podcast. We talked about the movie. We talked about
I'll talk to Icewear Vezo on the podcast.
Squirrel says,
today.
Holy shit balls, boys. Shit's about to get real.
Whoop. Real as it gets, man. Because I've been talking to Devin all morning. We've been working on this show this morning, and we did just decide with Delta we're going to go forward with it. I think Wednesday we're waiting on Gary to answer, but if Gary's good with it, we're going to go to Monroe's Original on Wednesday and do our episode with him on Wednesday.
Just so you know, I'm almost positive Trappers is going to be on board too. Once I get in there Monday, I'll start talking to them.
They all want a piece of this. As soon as I go out to eat now, people already are jumping on me saying, "Oh, I saw the show."
That's what's up.
Nice.
Like if we put a clip out, you know what I mean? So I'm excited. Imagine when we start really balls deep into this and get 10 episodes down.
Right.
I can't believe that Icewear Vezo's people know who Brain Jerk is.
That's awesome, isn't it? Yeah, they wanted some. CG was the one that connected us to that, just so you know, and she was talking us up a lot.
CG,
so shout out to CG.
Yes.
Shout out
CG.
That's awesome, bro.
He said something about wanting to connect to Monroe because he's got a lot of Toledo fan base and wanting to get from, because he's got Detroit and Toledo, but he doesn't have Monroe, which is in the middle. And CG's like, well, shit, you're in luck. I know people from Monroe. And she mentioned me and then said something about Brain Jerk. And dude was like, I know who that is and blah, blah, blah. And then he started talking about the gathering and know who's ICP is. And just the whole fluidity of everything we do is just really touched. So
what's up?
I'm going to show up there with my titties out.
So definitely you guys are both down for that. You know, good for that for 3:00 today.
Well, I got to call off work, but yeah.
First day.
Second day. Thank you very much.
If you got to go to work, Josh, it's okay. I mean, I know you. Of course, we want you to go, but I need at least one of you, motherfuckers, especially T-Rup crazy ass.
I'm going. I'll see you,
bro. Do you think I just spent the last year of my life to not miss the biggest business meeting of the?
I know. I just didn't want to. I know. No pressure. You know.
Damn.
Lord.
Well, we're about to meet at 11, right, and have a meeting.
Yeah. What do you do? What are you doing, Ryan? Can you come over after the show?
I'm just waiting for Kayla to get done getting her nails done. I'm just finished at Delta. I'm standing outside. But yeah.
You can be here.
We're about to go over to Josh's and have a meeting and go over a bunch of shit and new ideas and stuff. So if you're free, you should come over there.
How long do you think this meeting with him will last?
I would think an hour or less.
because I might still be able to work. If that'll work. I'll be there no matter what. I'm not gonna call off work.
Yeah, I set it for 3:00 to make sure we had enough time to sit down and talk and discuss what we need to discuss before we go there.
Where?
It's West 8 Mile.
Okay, so we're going to him.
We going to the trenches.
Yeah. That's fine.
From what I understand, the studio is like a piece of shit building. You look at it and you're thinking we're going to go in here and get robbed, and then you open the doors and it's $1 million studio.
Oh, I've heard of that place.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been through there. They're saying like a lot of people, Doughboy Cash Out, a lot of people have done their thing there. They're wanting us to help bridge a show that apparently they bought a Detroit Zoo. They bought something from the Detroit Zoo called it was a bat cave, a literal bat cave, and they're doing a show in it. And like this month, the end of this month, they want us to help promote that.
Squirrel says, "Damn is right. Josh is gonna show up."
Yeah, because then he's gonna try to get the fucking.
I want to be there to hear everything for myself. I don't want to listen to what T-Rup's gonna be like. Yeah, we saw him and he said we were cool.
Yeah,
and that's all you get out of it.
Yeah. I don't remember, dude.
So we're gonna have to take 2 cars because there's a bunch of us. So we'll just follow down in 2 cars.
Okay.
I already told them we got a bit of an entourage because none of us wanting to miss it. And I got to pick up CG, and I've got Kayla, and then you and T-Rup.
Okay.
And then I'm going to talk to Devin. I don't know if Devin's going to be free today or not, but if Devin's free, Devin needs to come down here with us because I want to put him on the show.
Listen, if I'm free,
Squirrels
I'm with you guys.
Yeah, you can come. You if you can come. Because you're 100%, you're part of this too. So
I'm back on it.
You're invited. Anything Brain Jerk is involved with, you're invited
100%.
Without question. Just know that. Fancy, you guys got no clue the money they got, she says. And then she says, Josh, this is the moment you said the other day.
Yeah, this is huge, bro. You see, I had to get on and tell you live because I was so excited. Like, it came through 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, man, this is it. And I'm just glad I'm in the position that I'm in to continuously work on the side here. And this came straight on my lap. I'm like,
that's why we put you there, Daddy.
And meeting the people in person. You know why you're personal? Because you got some big ass dimples too.
Ooh, you're so cute.
They love the dimples. Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at my dad. Look at my dad. He's so handsome.
You can't even.
I'm so happy.
Hippie says, hell yeah. So excited for you guys.
I'm excited to go into $1 million studio.
Me too.
You're like,
I swear I'm about to do a beatbox on this fucking mic. You better fucking freestyle.
He's silly.
This is gonna be so cool.
Hell yeah. So are you gonna come here, Ryan?
Yeah. And just while I'm live with you guys, remember we are gonna do something Wednesday. It looks like it's gonna be Monroe's Original on La Pleasance. Hopefully special guest Gary Paulette. We're gonna showcase Pop Fest. Hopefully get him in there before we go to his Pop Fest and give it a little final push here.
Hell yeah.
What time?
I think he said 4:00.
Okay.
So we'll confirm again, but anybody wants to come down 4:00 on Wednesday to Monroe's Original on La Pleasance, we're gonna have a great time.
Quick question: did we get that other issue handled?
Which one?
The one with the city.
No, I talked to John Drake. We're just gonna change the logo.
Okay.
So yeah, we did handle it.
Okay, cool.
It's handled.
Yep. I'm just waiting on Gary's answer if he can do this or not. And if he can, we'll go forward with Gary. If not, I'll put somebody else in that spot. And then we're definitely going to do Monroe's Original though Wednesday. So
okay. Also, the guys that own Trappers owns Vince's.
They own what?
They own Vince's and the what is it? The sandbar.
Nice.
I didn't know they owned all those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're a step closer to Trick, so hopefully that happens as well.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
We were just literally talking about last night. Me and Josh, like before T got there, me and Josh were just going over the fact that there's just this huge community of people in Monroe right now who are literally like making shit happen, and they're so consistent, and big things are literally headed there, and they're all kind of like interconnecting.
That's what we do. We all got to link our arms and rise to the top. That's what we've been.
That's it, man. There's enough room and enough out here for everybody to eat. There's no question about it.
Everyone, we can all eat and be full. We can all eat and be full
and continue to eat.
I'm a big guy.
There's no competition. It's all love.
Absolutely.
I'm a big guy. I don't get full, baby. I'm gonna keep eating.
Well, I got something for you. This is an Earth dweller.
Love you guys.
Love you, bro. I'll see you soon.
All right.
This is the Earth dweller of the day.
This is the Earth dweller of the day. This is the Earth dweller of the day.
This is the Earth dweller of the day. See what's walking on this earth.
Okay.
What is the Earth dweller of the day? What?
Hot dogs, $5. Get your hot dogs.
$5 dogs.
Why the fuck did you make me have to go back to the show after I hear this cool news?
I was already.
That's our job.
Like, hey, talk in 20 minutes about. We get to talk about some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is bullshit because now I got to do my job. This is the cuttlefish. It's the flamboyant cuttlefish. It only gets 3.1 inches long.
3.1 inches.
Yeah,
It's about like
it's
that.
little, tiny, but it is. I would call it. It didn't say it when I was researching it, but I would call it an apex predator because if you see all the coloration on it, it vibrates. There's a video on there that shows you. I want you to bring that up on YouTube. It's a video that shows you the.
Thank you, bro.
The way that they it's like a hallucinogen.
They have a hallucinogen.
Like trippy colors.
Okay.
Like they look like if you eat it, you get really fucked up. But if you eat it, you'll die because no. If you eat it, they'll die. They
will.
If you eat it,
what? You mean
they'll
if I eat it, they'll die?
Yes.
Oh my!
That's
they won't
weird.
live in my belly.
No. No,
You
it's
cannot-
only 3 inches long. You can't shit it out, dude. They're muscle.
Are they venomous?
Yeah, you cannot. This is the only cuttlefish you can't eat because it's poisonous.
Highly
Yes.
toxic. Okay.
Dude, it's highly toxic because of its muscles are fucking toxic. Like its actual muscle mass is toxic. And that's what makes them be able to throw their color around like that. They have 2 little tentacles that come out of their mouth and they grab fish, shrimp, anything on the bottom. They walk. They use the bottom.
I couldn't find a picture with them. I got one right here, but I couldn't find one that I could save that shows that tongue coming out.
Oh, it's
like a frog.
Yeah, but it's a tongue. But if you see it in fast motion, the tongue comes out like one, and then it opens up and grabs and pulls it.
Oh
in.
my goodness,
yes,
that's so cool.
It's fucking wicked.
I'm gonna look for a video.
The males are the real colorful ones. Mm-hmm. They only live a year long. The female pretty much gets able to have babies, lays her eggs, and then goes off and dies, and the babies come out. They are, for how little they are, they have a huge brain. They are very smart. They use their bottom tentacle thingies. I don't know what those things are called. Probably tentacles. And they use
proboscises.
Multiple proboscis. They use their bottom tentacles to walk on the sandy. They like the sandy ocean floor, like 10 feet to 300 feet deep. That they'll be, but they don't like to be in the coral reef. Like they're in the Great Barrier Reef above Australia, but they don't like to be there. They like to sit on the outskirts where it's sandy, where they can move around and eat everything that's, moving.
Gear changer, time traveler. Good morning, guys. Condolences, Jody, from Gear and Automatic.
Boom.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Twisted says, "I'll bring the weed."
Yeah. People used
to sell chicken. Now I sell real estate. What? Time to go back to work, folks. That's what happens when we don't sell Molly no more.
That was a good one, dude. I got that motherfucker with one this morning too on his live
on Instagram.
Yep,
awesome.
Because you were
what up, Pint?
gone.
Good beer. Yeah,
you were gone, and I come into his live, and I'm like, "Hey, masshole, Josh ain't in here setting up the show because we don't sell Molly no more." And then he was like, "Yeah, T-Rep, you got it."
Aussie why did I say that? Aussie Bodie. I said, fuck off. It's not 2 a.m. yet. He's talking to Gear.
Oh yeah.
He's home. Get to bed, Wolf.
Dude, I'm so
no,
excited.
Brain Jerk going to work after. Brain Jerk is going to be work after the show today. Go get it. Hell yeah, bro. And you a stepdad.
And the one
Yup.
and Josh, I don't know. It's like Josh explained himself. He says Brain Jerk is first before any of these jobs that I have, like to all of his bosses.
Every single one of them. I went into these jobs almost like I was interviewing them.
Yeah, like, are you gonna let me work the
Not
days
really,
I want to work?
For 100% that way, but
yeah,
that's how I went about it.
I think the easiest, best thing about this is like even going, we're just ourselves. So then and if they say like they know who Brain Jerk is, you just are, all you have to do is go show up as you and hang out and bullshit. That's it.
Yep. That's facts.
I'm cracking a joke.
I'm going to pull up a cuttlefish.
I don't care how serious. I hope you got the one where he's vibrating colors.
No, I got the one where he's hunting a shrimp.
Oh, okay. That's a good one too. You can still see its colors. Look at those. See how they wave the colors do?
Yep. Music might be a little too loud.
Boom. See that? And then it comes out and grabs.
Ooh,
see?
big as its face.
It's as long as its whole body, it seems like. But do you see it right at the end?
Right at the
he
end,
fucking opens, and grabs it. That's it right there. And then it opens it. See? It split and then grabbed it. Look at, is it slow motion one?
Yeah.
Yeah, split.
Still,
you see,
you can barely
see it. You can barely see it split.
So this thing looks like an octopus.
It's actually a mollusk. It's a mollusk without a shell, they said. But it has something called a cuttle bone. Okay. It's a hard bone, and that's what makes it a mollusk. Its shell is on the inside or something, they said.
Oh, okay.
Crazy. It's a crazy fish. It's very fucking smart. People own it in their aquariums.
Okay.
And it is the one guy says he goes through, he lets them live their whole life, and then they live and die. They live a little bit longer in captivity if under right conditions, I mean. And yeah, they're fucking beautiful fish. I think they're very, very expensive, but they're very smart. Listen, predators come up to this fucking thing. Even like divers like me or you diving in the ocean, or a big lionfish comes up to it, that motherfucker doesn't hide, doesn't run away or nothing. It just sits there and shows its colors off and says, go ahead and eat me, motherfucker. I'm going to kill the shit out of you.
Okay.
You can eat me. I'm only going to live a year anyway, bitch. Eat me. You know, the male has a weird thing.
Murder, suicide.
Right. The male has a weird thing. It's not a penis, but it's I don't know what they call it, but it grabs on.
Do they call it a pee-pee?
No, what
is a cuttlefish's wiener called?
Yeah, but it uses this tentacle thing to hold on to the female and plant the sperm. It gets the sperm into its eggs, but it's like it's a weird name for it.
This is polyamorous too, huh?
Multiple.
Yep.
I was writing a book called Polyamor.
Polyamor?
The cuttlefish can't stay away from the hose, you know.
It's got a beak in there. It says
it's like an octopus.
Yeah, it's just like an octopus.
And yeah, those tentacles feed directly to that beak.
The tentacles have suckers on them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is. Oh, that picture's legit.
What is it?
It's the tongue. The whole tongue splits.
Yeah, I told you.
Not just a piece of the tongue.
That's
the whole tongue.
It's two tentacles, but it comes out as one, it looks like, and then it grabs.
Let's see if I can pull this picture up real quick. Because I thought it was a piece. You know, it was like opening up a little bit.
Like a snake tongue?
No.
Kind of like a snake tongue, where it just has the open right at the end?
I guess. Yeah,
No, it's 2 full tentacles.
Yeah, it's 2.
And it comes out like one, but it goes and grabs it.
Boom! Look at that.
It's the only thing not colorful on a cuttlefish. I guess it's light blue.
Our travels a part of Queensland, Australia, have some very big cuttlefish.
Yeah, they're called the giant cuttlefish. I accidentally.
Oh, that's flamboyant.
Yeah. I accidentally, because the other video that came up after I seen about the cuttlefish, it said the Great Barrier Reef. It said the Great Barrier Reef's giant cuttlefish, and I went and seen that, and that motherfucker gets eaten by a lot of things. And I noticed it. It has a whole list of predators, and it's a lot bigger than this fucker.
Asshole's already on it. He knows what's up. We got Fuel the Mind. I love this channel. Today's episode is Becoming Obsessed with Being Great.
It's hard to be obsessed with it when you're already great.
You have to have thick skin to get better. You have to call yourself out if you're fat and you're fucked up. And a lot of people don't want to go there. They don't want to talk about their childhood. They don't want to talk about their past. They want to get to the root of the problems, and then they go, why am I not getting better? Because there's a lot of shit in there you haven't dealt with, brother. You know, people go to the gym, like for instance, these people go to the gym, they get big, they get jacked, they can run fast, all that shit. But the only thing they're doing is they're coding over the mind. All you're doing is building a bigger, stronger quitter. Your mind hasn't gotten any stronger because you haven't gone back in there and dealt with shit. So the second adversity comes, like, my God, I'm so fucking fit. What's wrong? Your mind is still soft. This is a lifestyle. You can't temporarily dive into it, sample it out, and roll out. This is something, man, that you have to acquire as a part of your everyday grind. If you want to be great, you want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do, you could be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. Every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of fucking people. It is. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you've arrived. When you are misunderstood to the point where fucking people think you're psycho and you're nuts and you're this and that, why are you in the fucking gym at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning? You just got to doing an op for fucking 13, 14 hours at the Ranger School, man, at the gym. What's wrong? You will never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so fucking glad you don't. Because I'm in the right fucking spot. When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive. Where people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't want to talk to you, man, because you're not going to get it. This is a fucking lifestyle, man. Like, and people wonder, why am I not achieving more? It's because once all of us, once we achieve something, we celebrate for it long years, fucking time. And we wonder, why don't I have drive anymore? Where's it all at? If you don't develop a routine of suffering, and suffering is not like go out and kill yourself every day, it's being uncomfortable. That keeps you hungry every day. If you live in your victories for so long and say, I'm gonna go challenge myself for 30 days or for 2 weeks or run this one marathon. And it ends, I did one marathon. Okay? That's why it leaves you. It leaves you because you haven't set up the next obstacle. Obstacles is how you grow. You must continue to have friction. Friction is where growth is at. No friction, there's no growth. I became obsessed. With being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. Once you become obsessed with something, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you got to be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do. It's not about being a Navy SEAL, people. The best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of fucking energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great. And then you help other people become better from you being the best in the world. I'm trying to be the best I can to give you the best that I am. And it takes being fucking obsessed to where people think you're crazy. Become obsessed with being great. It changes everything.
Let me get that bull, bitch. I just think you put it down, boy.
I feel like that had a lot to do with what, first of all, we started talking about getting out of comfort zones, you know, and being uncomfortable, like being a kid in school. And then we talked about fucking staying hungry, being hungry. And then we talked about working on your mind. And that's literally the 3 steps that the fucking video just had. You know what I mean?
Yep. I was happy when
Like, get
the
off
whole
the bowl,
time
fucking
when we were
stay
thinking,
hungry. And
when we were sitting here talking about that stuff, I'm thinking in my head, like,
I
because it
lost
took
you.
me a while. It took me about a half an hour.
Damn it.
Go out and come back in. Well, anyway, hopefully she comes back because this was pretty much to her. But
Am I back?
are you? We can hear you.
Okay, cool. I couldn't. You guys lag, but you know what? It's because I'm just so stoked to get over that. I'm like fucking already in. Just walked down to my car to head over.
Whoa.
So the fact this spotlight, it took me about a half an hour to find the one I liked because I went through a bunch today, and then as the show's progressing and we're talking about the things we were talking about, I was like, oh my goodness, this is such a synchronicity. It's not even funny.
Yeah, because you know
Because
ahead of time.
we
That
didn't
is
talk
funny
about
because we don't know ahead of time.
Right. Nobody knows the spotlight except for me. And we don't go in with a script of things to talk about. So it was like, that was awesome. As it's happening, I saw it and I'm like, yes, this is so cool.
Hell yeah, because as soon as that video.
Uh-oh.
Well,
go manifest that shine today, peeps. I'm going to keep pimping that shit. Keep pimping. You're gone again, Jody, just so you know.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's me, my brick house. No coffee, no smokes.
Good
Determined
job.
to be more.
Good job, squirrels. You are doing great.
Determined to never be less. Wicked show, boys. Wicked show, boys.
I think we strayed away from the comedy and we talked really good
today.
Really good mental
health,
mental capacity shit. That's a good one.
Everyone have a good day. Bong on. Chat next show. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate seeing you every day, man. There you are. Now you're back, Jody.
I don't think she can hear
Jody.
Jody.
Maybe if I yell louder, she'll hear me.
Jody-o.
I'm gonna put her on mute just in case.
Excuse me.
I don't want her to say things that she doesn't think we hear. My motherfucking T-Rup needs to shut his fucking.
T-Rup's a fucking bitch.
Victoria, now we can hear you. Can you hear us? Nope. There we go. Victoria says, "Way to go, squirrels."
Yep.
That's right, and that's facts.
We all support you. No coffee, no smokes. I just chugged a cup of coffee before I fucking. No, I drank it while I was live.
Yeah, you did. But we can get out of here.
Well,
we can. It was a good show today. Oh, wait, hang on, Jody.
We got a big.
Can you hear us, Jody?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. I gotta go grab my kid. Apparently, she fell on the playground and got hurt. But I don't really know how hurt she is. But she said the nurse said she wants to come home and she can't make it through the day. But I'm gonna go figure that out real quick. And
yeah, I never take the word for it.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Well, I don't even really know what happened. She said that she was playing on the playground and like fell on a bar, and basically I'm assuming, because she said hurt one of her private parts, I'm assuming that she fell on a bar on her vagina or something.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm really not sure like how much pain she's in, or if my kid's just saying, obviously she was just complaining that she didn't want to go to school. So if the nurse gives her the option to go home,
yep,
right,
she's gonna want to go home, you know.
Squirrel says, "Aw, she faking it."
Exactly. She probably is. I'm like, sorry, we got to go to a brain jerk meeting, so you're just coming to the studio, not like the one in Detroit, but like
Yeah.
I'll get a sitter for later for that. But
Victoria says, "Oh hell no."
Yeah.
I know. I was like, what do you? I was like, damn, why is the nurse calling me? Like, she wasn't sick or she's not sick or anything.
Eli
Then
got
she said
stung by a bee yesterday, right as we were going live, and on the playground, and his finger was swelling up, and I think Lily has a UTI, so they didn't go to school for most of the day yesterday. They spent the day in the doctor's office.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm just gonna go see what's going on with her, and then I'll shoot you guys a message here in a minute.
Yep.
All right.
No problem.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out,
Peace
guys.
out. See you, everybody. Thanks for coming in. As always, we love every single one of you. Everybody, keep your minds healthy. You know, we all have our bad days.
I let you have,
but it's
time.
how we recover.
I want you to have a good
you
time.
You can't focus on yesterday because you can't control yesterday. You have to only focus on what you're doing today and what you can do in the future.
Wow. Wow, Josh. You gotta be a guru.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Brought to you by Brain Jerk. Fuck yeah.
I'm with my people, man. I'm with the gang.